my clients, and at 6, I was like, you know what, I don't care. It'll get done tomorrow, and nobody's gonna. You know, the world is
Hmm.
not. But it is. It's difficult to set boundaries um, and still make sure that you are cultivating the creativity that kind of keeps your brain healthy. You know.
Hmm.
And it's hard to do sometimes, when you are doing your own thing. And I don't care if you're doing what I do, or if you are, trying to get a dice business off the ground, or if you're trying to run 10 tables a week, or if you're trying to, post videos,
Hmm.
um, or write content or whatever.
Agreed.
It's tough it's a balancing act between doing that for enjoyment, doing it to further your own brand, and still being able to make a living doing, the
Yep,
other shit.
for sure.
So anyway, it's just something I've been struggling with lately. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people in our space do struggle with it. If you
Mhm.
don't get, it's hard not to, but you can't get down on yourself. You can't dwell on it. And
Right.
you just have to give yourself permission. And it's funny because I've started using that term ever since I
Permission?
did make yeah, is giving yourself permission, not just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna change this, or I'm gonna change my habit, or I'm gonna work on, this or that, or, a New Year's resolution, or whatever the fuck it is." Um, i- there's a distinct difference in my mind, and I've been using that term over the past few years, and especially within, this year, even with some people that I've been talking to in terms of brand strategy and stuff like that, is giving yourself permission to make changes and not feel guilty about it. That's what giving
Mhm.
yourself permission is about. Not just saying, "Oh, I'm going to do this," but still have baggage involved. But, look at the facts, look at where you are, look at what makes you happy, look at what you need to do, what you want to do, and how you can balance that. And like I said, give yourself permission to make those changes, and it kind of takes a weight off. It takes some of that either guilt
Mhm.
um, or some of the stress or some of the weight off your shoulders.
Right.
And I
I
found that approaching it from that mindset of giving yourself permission to do that
Mhm.
and be okay with it is kind of like opening up a door a little bit.